first, we just want to understand, is it easy to be a signatory to Global Compact, or it's a very difficult process?
Global Compact, as you are already aware, is the world's largest voluntary initiative in the field and domain of CSR and corporate citizenship. And the matters being voluntary in nature and character, how can the process be so difficult? So the process to enter the Global Compact is very simple, and it consists of only 4 particular processes. The first one is that any company or any other key stakeholder which is interested to enroll with us, or in other words, is willing to become a member of the Global Compact, has to fill a very simple form, which is a page-long form. I mean, not very complicated, very easy. And all that they have to provide to us in terms of information is who they are, who are the people associated with the CEO, CMD, nodal point, main person, what do they really do, when did they really set up their company, etc., etc., and send it to us, along with some details which could mean, their annual report and any other, information which they have made public.
Okay.
And provide that to us, and then we take it to our accounting council and have it approved. Because the best part of the Global Compact is that we have only those members who are out in the public domain, those who are very big, those who are very reputed, those who have a lot of integrity, and therefore, by the virtue of these very good and nice and big players, others will not really be able to approach us. And if they approach, then, they will get caught somewhere. So I'm very, very happy in the sense that we get the right people to apply, because we are not really driven by the number game, that I want 2,000 companies to be a part of it. While we are alive to the fact that we need to enroll more companies and more other stakeholders, but we are equally driven by the fact that we need the quality and credible members to come and enroll with us, so that their things are intact, and we also feel proud in terms of having a member who is very good and very high on their integrity. What happens subsequently is the members who become, the companies and other stakeholders who become a member of the Global Compact are also obliged to submit on an annual basis their progress report, which we call as COP. Which means that every company and every other stakeholder, whichever is the member of the Global Compact, has to voluntarily set up some milestones in the beginning of the year. And by the end of the year, they have to say that whatever we set forth as a goal, in the beginning of the year, this is where we are, and we report. And these goals are, as you are aware, around those 10 basic universal principles, which ultimately revolve around human rights, sustainability and environment, labor standards, and anti-corruption. So the companies need to not necessarily be regulated, that you do this and you do that. And the companies themselves will say that this is the mandate against which we profess that we had, say, 40 workers who were below the age of X and Y, and we commit to half the number by the end of the year. And then at the end of the year, they kind of report back saying, in the beginning of the year, this is where we were. At the end of the year, this is where we are. So we are very open and very flexible, but also quite clear that the companies and other stakeholders who fail to submit their COP may face a situation where they could be, put in a list which is not compliant list, and if they don't really fulfill the same thing for the next year, which means if a company or a member does not really comply with COP consecutively for 2 years, could also stand the burden of being disqualified as well. But the flexible system is that once this member has kind of gone ahead and completed the formality, will have all the possibility to come back on the fold of the Global Compact. So thereby, it is a system which is very well governed. I won't say regulated, because this is a voluntary initiative. It is a very well governed model with a lot of flexibility, and also gives members a chance to improve and get back to the fold. So this is a simple process with a mandate to submit their COP at the end of the year against those goals which the company voluntarily sets. We believe in our members, we believe in companies, and therefore it is a very transparent, very credible, and a very well-governed system of enrolling the Global Compact.
How do you verify whether what the companies have reported is right or wrong?
See, most of the companies and most of the members, especially with regard to the companies, because companies are the ones which are mandated to report to the COP. And most of the companies, as I said in the beginning, are the ones whose turnovers, because our companies are usually segregated as the ones whose turnover is less than 500 crores and those whose turnovers are more than 500 crores. In that segment, as you are aware, that by the virtue of laws that we have either from SEBI or we have from different state governments or from corporate affairs, each one of these members of ours are forced to bring their information out in the public domain, which means that they have to bring out annual report, they have to put their information on the website. Now, in case of the PSO members of the Global Compact, they have to have CSR policy and sustainable development policy, etc., etc., and each one of these things have to be made available. So by the virtue of having these members who are already mandated by law to bring their information out in the public domain, I don't find, and also by the virtue of being a voluntary system, we don't really feel that, we should go and recheck on what they have already done and put all of that information in the public domain. In case there is a member of ours who has put something wrong in the public domain and there is some complaint coming through, then we have that mechanism to ensure that we kind of approach them and ask them that why did you really do it. But there has been any such scenario where a member of the Global Compact has been found to be, defaulting on information at least, which has been contested by anybody.
Nothing like that so far.
Nothing like that.